39 northbound. Go.
Pine Bluff, Arkansas, January 14th, 2023. Police observed Bruce Washington driving a Nissan Maxima with a fictitious tag and expired registration. When signaled to stop, Washington ignored the order, turning through several residential areas and nearly colliding with other vehicles.
We're not stopping. Wood and evergreen.
Were you 1037?
Give me just a second. He just slow rolling. Maxima, Arkansas. 334 X-ray North Henry. 334 X-ray North Henry. North Haley, north on Haley, out to Dollaway.
Five to 20. What was the reason for stop?
The tags are expired. We're on Dollaway heading towards Whitehall.
Headed towards what?
Heading towards Whitehall, just crossed Hutchinson.
Alright, I'm going up on Dollaway and Hutchinson.
Running red light.
Stop on both. Notify that guy. Break 20. What's the traffic look like?
Traffic's light, speed's 50. We're about to turn on to 1.
The pursuit continued across multiple streets until officers performed 2 forced stop maneuvers.
Well, I'm almost to you, 20. Oh, we're taking a ride off the pier by the way. Speed, about 30, no traffic.
With the second causing the Maxima to spin and come to a stop on Mosley Street.
Alright, stand by. We're trying another pit. We're in the penny.
Washington was taken into custody at the scene without further incident. He was booked into the Jefferson County Detention Center and faces multiple charges including felony fleeing, driving with a suspended license, no insurance, fictitious tags, and failure to stop at a red light. Tontatown, Arkansas, February 7th, 2024. Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Benton County police units jointly pursued a U-Haul truck wanted out of Michigan, driven by Corey Mercier. Mercier accelerated and fled along U.S. Highway 412, weaving through traffic and nearly causing multiple collisions.
Traffic's getting a little heavy.
Hold it, L15.
Go ahead.
Denton County's advising to set up for TBI. They're further the time on.
I'm trying. Heavy traffic.
Hold on, units. We're going to patch Washington County, small towns, and Benton County. Barrington, he's still eastbound.
Eastbound.
Still gonna be eastbound, 412.
Eastbound, 412.
Traffic's picking up, we're in the median again, 75 miles an hour.
10-4.
Five Springdale if you haven't already.
Copy. Advice.
111, 112, I'm gonna head towards the interstate. He's just north of Springdale. Let me know which way he's going. Okay, we got a bunch of traffic here. I think that's gonna end up getting him stopped if we can just get him out of the car. I'm gonna try to box him in. Okay. Turning south on industrial, south on industrial.
Copy, south on industrial.
TGI, do not rush the vehicle. TGI, do not rush the vehicle.
Confirming a pit at south on industrial.
2 miles, 2 miles. Still out, you got away from us.
Damn.
Step in my car, one step in my car.
Main case, passenger ready.
Alright, I'm 14 fleet, I'm secondary.
Copy, high, Tom 14, I'll be second.
GPR in that corner. Try to not let him back on 412. Eastbound through Barrington, 1 primary.
Copy, eastbound Barrington, high, Tom 1's primary.
Coming up secondary, I can call it. We're coming up to Jones right now. Medium.
Copy, 412. Headed.
Coming up to the intersection, Gene George right now. Well, this one. Continue on eastbound through Gene George. 10-4 eastbound through Gene George. Now you're with the intersection of 48 right now. You're taking the interstate going northbound.
Copy.
Direction southbound.
After several attempts, Tontitown officers performed multiple pit maneuvers, but the truck continued fleeing. The final pit maneuver caused the U-Haul to spin out, crash onto the roadside, and come to a stop.
49 northbound TVR at the Skills. Started 1016, Tontitown unit, truck down, float over. Right here, Kenny.
Medicals in there.
Mercier barricaded himself inside the vehicle before officers broke the window and arrested him along with passenger Trenton Johnson. A search of the truck revealed 2 loaded handguns and 2 Molotov cocktails. In total, 8 patrol vehicles were damaged. Both suspects were found to have active warrants out of Michigan, Arizona, and Oklahoma. Pine Bluff, Arkansas, April 11th, 2023. Police attempted to stop a white Oldsmobile for a headlight violation, but the driver, identified as Brandon McAfee, accelerated and fled, speeding through a gas station and reaching over 90 miles per hour on Barak Street.
White old school Oldsmobile, Arkansas, Adam, Lincoln, John, 10, John. Adam, Lincoln, John, 10, John.
823.
We going down Barricue Street, Steve's at 83.
10-4, Barricue Street.
Barricue passing Hutchinson,
After 2 unsuccessful pit maneuvers, a third attempt caused the vehicle to veer into a ditch and strike a mailbox.
Pit, he rolled.
McAfee fled on foot into nearby woods, ignoring commands to stop. Officers deployed a taser multiple times before successfully taking him into custody. McAfee sustained minor injuries and was charged with fleeing by vehicle, speeding, and driving with a suspended license. Fayetteville, Arkansas, May 25, 2023. Police observed a blue Hyundai Sonata traveling 105 miles per hour in a busy construction zone. When lights were activated to stop the vehicle, the driver, identified as Nicholas Wood, lost control, struck a barrier, went off the roadway, became airborne, and landed hard on an embankment, coming to a stop with severe damage.
10-4,
Wood was arrested at the scene and stated he fled because he was scared. Inside the car, officers found a loaded 10mm Glock handgun that was still warm and believed to have been recently fired. The weapon was seized for further investigation. Wood was transported to the Washington County Jail, facing charges of felony fleeing, reckless driving, speeding in a construction zone, and driving without a license. Pine Bluff, Arkansas, August 12, 2024. Police observed a black Chevrolet HHR running a stop sign on Bay Street. When lights and sirens were activated to initiate a traffic stop, the driver, identified as Demarquise Trevon Qualls, accelerated and fled through several neighborhoods, ignoring traffic signs and reaching 61 miles per hour in a residential area.
Going to Pine Bluff. Show me 1037 with a vehicle. We're going to be 17 feet tall. It's going to be a black HWR 10 tags.
The pursuit ended when the vehicle ran off the road at the intersection of Mimosa and Hepburn. Qualls fled on foot, jumping over 2 fences before being caught and taken into custody.
Break out.
A search at the scene revealed a bag of marijuana in the suspect's pocket. Qualls was booked into the Dub Bracel Detention Center, facing charges of fleeing, possession of a controlled substance, driving without a license, no insurance, and expired tags. Prairie County, Arkansas, January 19th, 2024. Police observed a white Toyota Corolla traveling 102 miles per hour on I-40. When signaled to stop, the driver, identified as LaCyrus Green, accelerated and fled, weaving through traffic at speeds over 100 miles per hour.
Driving 197 right now.
10-4, 39, 1037.
Driving 102 now.
10-4. Forest City B39, your location.
202, going eastbound.
The pursuit ended when officers performed a vehicle stop maneuver, causing the car to spin out, crash into nearby woods, and come to a stop.
Anyone else post one, correction post there with you?
TBI, TBI.
That's what.
They're in the woods.
They're in the woods.
What's your leg belt?
Keep your hands up. Turn around, look away from me. Walk back to the sound of my voice. Walk backwards.
Green fled on foot but was captured in a nearby neighborhood, while passenger Jacques Johnson was detained at the scene. Inside the vehicle, police discovered marijuana products, an open container of alcohol, and a firearm, along with information indicating the car had been reported stolen in Memphis. Both suspects were booked into the Prairie County Jail, facing multiple felony charges including fleeing, possession of narcotics and an illegal firearm, theft, and reckless driving. Springdale, Arkansas, February 15th, 2024. Police spotted a blue Hyundai Sonata that had previously been pursued by the Springdale Police Department. When signaled to stop, the driver accelerated onto I-49, reaching speeds over 100 miles per hour, weaving through traffic, and running red lights along Don Tyson Parkway.
Get off of Don Tyson. Eastbound Don Tyson. Continuing to eastbound. Speed's 90, no traffic.
When the vehicle reached Atlanta Street, a passenger jumped out, while the driver attempted to turn around but was forced to stop after officers executed a forced stop maneuver. The suspect was identified as Cody Bogner, who was wanted by the parole board.
One passenger's out. They made contact with the vehicle. We're on, I think, Atlanta, southbound.
Bogner was arrested at the scene and faces multiple charges, including fleeing by vehicle, reckless driving, speeding, failure to stop at a red light, and obstructing police. West Memphis, Arkansas, July 2nd, 2023. Two suspects wanted out of Memphis, Tennessee on multiple weapons-related charges fled into Arkansas to evade capture.
Y'all still eastbound on 40?
Yeah, we're on 40. We're going east.
Arkansas State Police quickly took over the pursuit and performed a pit maneuver, causing the vehicle to lose control and come to a stop.
TBI.
There's two.
Both suspects were arrested at the scene without further incident. The two are currently being held in Arkansas, awaiting local charges before extradition to Memphis to face additional offenses.
Probably on 161 with Adam.
North Little Rock, Arkansas, January 23rd, 2025. Police attempted to stop a red Nissan Altima suspected of having no insurance, but the driver, identified as Christopher Burns, suddenly accelerated and fled, speeding through city streets before merging onto Interstate 40 and reaching 119 miles per hour.
We're going northbound on 161. I PT'd unconfirmed insurance, speeds at 45 miles per hour, light traffic.
As the pursuit approached the MacArthur exit, Arkansas State Police performed a forced stop maneuver, causing the Altima to spin out and crash into a concrete barrier.
Get out, get out, get out! Get out, go!
Step to the right. Now walk backward. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming.
Burns and passenger LaQuesha Brown were removed from the vehicle and taken into custody. A search of the car revealed a bag containing methamphetamine, marijuana, and a digital scale. Burns told officers he fled because he was currently out on parole. He was transported for medical treatment before being booked into the Pulaski County Jail, facing multiple charges including fleeing, possession of narcotics, and reckless driving. White County, Arkansas, January 16th, 2024. Police pursued a stolen vehicle from North Little Rock, driven by a suspect identified as Noid, after he crashed through a fence and sped across a snowy field to escape.
We're going under the overpass now. Copy under overpass.
It'll be that vehicle, silver Chevrolet Malibu on the same property. 08 Charles.
I'm out with him. He's still got.
Alright, baby, I'm taking over. Stand by. Alright, Newport, I'm about to take time there. Stand by.
He's coming up to charge now. Paper. She will take that call from 38.
1037 on primary, going towards River Library.
18, you say he was on payment?
41, he's still on the routine.
22.
23.
We were in the snowy field going back towards the freeway.
He's up
Coming up to the
going for a
fence.
fence, trying to get on the
Going to the
interstate.
fence.
He's on the interstate, headed north, headed north. Copy, we're turning around.
County,
sir, on the vehicle.
He's going northbound on the freeway.
Hey, I'm driving, I'm beside it. County, we're passing the 49 northbound now, 49 northbound.
Call me 49 northbound.
Alright boys, I'm 48 north, I'm coming to you.
Hey, I'll call it. County, right now, speed to, hey, he's on the interstate, get beside
The
it.
roadway is pretty clear. I believe they're about 100 miles an hour.
Are you need to more station 55?
Negative, we were still on the interstate, coming up on the 54, just want to make sure.
Copy, I'm on ATL, trying to find a spot to set up the spike.
Okay, right now he's in left lane.
Copy, left line.
Traffic's clear.
The vehicle continued fleeing at high speed on Highway 67. Near the 63-mile marker, officers executed a pit maneuver, causing the car to lose control, spin out, and crash into a fence, coming to a stop near Ridgeview Road.
TVI 64. Trying to get him out of gunpoint. Stand by.
Noyd was subdued at the scene, while passenger Jasmine Jones was safely removed from the vehicle. Both were uninjured. At the scene, Jones told police that Noyd had stopped taking his medication and believed she was an alien who needed to fly away, which is why he refused to stop. The suspect faces multiple charges, including felony fleeing, driving while intoxicated, criminal mischief, theft, failure to yield to emergency vehicles, and leaving the scene of an accident. Russellville, Arkansas, September 18th, 2023. Police observed a white Toyota Camry traveling over 130 miles per hour on I-40, passing other vehicles even on the shoulder. The pursuit continued for more than 20 miles across multiple mile markers before the suspect turned onto Fish Lake Road and began to slow down.
Negative. All they told us was that they had an MVC, another MVC at the 113 eastbound, involving a Ford Focus.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Is this the first accident to come out, or is this a secondary from the one that they were already taking care of?
Negative. This is the second one.
I'm not going to tie up the radio if they're dealing with that.
J13 Clarksville 97. 460.
J23 Clarksville 1037.
Just let me know how he's driving, if he's passing cars on the shoulder recklessly like that.
10-4 traffic slide, 127 now, passing 79 eastbound.
Clarksville units, net will be direct.
I'm getting on to 81.
Alright, he's trying to get around cars, but he met some cars. If I can get up here, I can end it.
J3
Passing the 80, coming over Lake Dardanelle Bridge. It's all white, Toyota Camry. Passing on the shoulder. A1. Took the exit. I'm going to try to get him on this exit real quick. Alright, he took a right. Traffic's got a green light here, so he's not around any traffic. He's passing a truck right now. Passing Arkansas Tech, green lights, traffic's medium.
23.
I didn't hear you, J3.
Here's speed.
I'm at 60 right now.
Right, just in that little station there.
Alright, he just went around the curve. He should be coming up on Atkins for about a mile. He's within a mile from the Atkins exit.
1 mile from that speed 148. Okay, we hit him. We spiked him.
Are the spikes out of the road?
We're going around package 2.
Alright, yeah, the spikes are clear. Alright, I see him now.
Going around with him. You're on Big Lake Road. Turn back on Big Lake Road. Going on Big Lake. Stay on Big Lake. H24, this dead end down here at the very end. Just let you know.
Seeing the driver's reckless behavior, officers performed a vehicle stop maneuver, bringing the car to a halt.
Show me your fucking hands! Put your fucking hands on the fucking roof! Get out of the fucking car! Get out of the fucking car! On the fucking roof! Get out of the fucking car! Put him on the fucking roof! Get the fuck out of the car! Now! Get out here! Come on! Get down! Give me your fucking hands!
The driver, identified as Michael Hart, was subdued and arrested without resistance. During the search, police found a bag containing approximately 8 ounces of marijuana in the trunk and a .22 caliber rifle hidden beneath the floorboard. Hart was transported to the detention center and faces multiple charges, including felony fleeing, possession of narcotics, and unlawful possession of a firearm. North Little Rock, Arkansas, June 20th, 2023. Police observed a white vehicle with no insurance traveling on I-40 near the North Hills exit. When lights and sirens were activated, the driver, identified as Xavier Nooner, refused to stop, prompting officers to perform a pit maneuver on North Hills near Denby Drive.
1052 expired August 23 at a roll limit.
Last funnel.
Doing 5 on 1050.
1037, we're passing Lakeview.
State, coming up on what is that vehicle?
The vehicle spun around and came to a stop, while a passenger climbed over the driver and fled on foot but was quickly apprehended. Police recovered a small bag of marijuana from the passenger. Nooner was taken for medical evaluation and then booked into the Pulaski County Jail, facing a charge of fleeing by vehicle, while the passenger was cited for fleeing on foot and possession of marijuana. West Memphis, Arkansas, October 25th, 2023. West Memphis police pursued a black Ford Mustang after occupants allegedly fired shots into a home and fled the scene. When located, the Mustang accelerated over 100 miles per hour on I-40, weaving through heavy traffic and throwing a firearm out the window. Arkansas State Police took over the pursuit and performed a pit maneuver on the Hernando de Soto Bridge, causing the vehicle to crash into a concrete barrier.
I TBI'd, he's up on foot, he just jumped. Right here on the bridge.
The driver, identified as Michael Ray Lewis from Ohio, jumped off the bridge and sustained severe injuries, while passenger David Lee Edwards Jr. was taken into custody at the scene. Police recovered an AR-style rifle and several shell casings, and confirmed that Lewis had an active warrant in Ohio. Further criminal charges are under investigation. North Little Rock, Arkansas, February 21st, 2024. While monitoring traffic on I-40, police observed a black Honda Accord traveling 86 miles per hour in a 60 mile per hour zone. When signaled to stop, the driver, identified as Kalen McFall, initially slowed down but continued driving through multiple streets and parking lots, failing to yield to patrol vehicles.
Scene FS received.
Just information, we're still rolling.
Still rolling what direction?
We'll be southbound on Main Street.
Southbound on Main.
They do put the headlights on right now. Eastbound on 13. It's gonna be occupied one time.
After a brief pursuit, McFall stopped near Cypress Street, where he was taken into custody without incident. McFall told officers he fled because his wife was having a seizure at a nearby motel. Police called emergency services to check on her condition.
We're stopping just at the I-30 bridge.
McFall was transported to the Pulaski County Detention Center and faces charges of fleeing by vehicle, driving with a suspended license, no insurance, and exceeding the posted speed limit.
1037 north of Red.
Jacksonville, Arkansas, May 4th, 2024. Police observed a black Ford Edge driving erratically on US 67 167, repeatedly crossing lanes and failing to respond to stop signals. When emergency lights and siren were activated, the driver, identified as Terrell Davis Curtis, continued driving, turning through multiple streets and even accelerating over 70 miles per hour through a residential area.
Adam 84, we're 1044. Adam 84. Arkansas, Adam Tom Zebra 49 Edward. Adam Tom Zebra 49 Edward on a gold Toyota Camry. We have in Holland Chapel off the South Service Road.
21 Little Rock. We took the Main Street exit. We're on Marshall Road now, Bellevue. Yeah, typical. They turned their flashers on and we're only going about 40, but they passed other cars.
62 Franklin 1.
I'm 1037.
What do you get? 6 Little Rock, top 3.
Coming up on Phillips Drive, 70 miles an hour. Multiplied 2 times.
Just dropped in on that right side too.
Reason for stop was failing to maintain lane.
Suspecting the driver was intoxicated or under the influence of drugs, officers performed 2 pit maneuvers on Gregory Street. After the second maneuver, the Ford spun slightly and came to a complete stop.
T35 Gregory, baby.
Driver, show me your fucking hands! Hands out the window! Step out of the car!
Little Rock, we're stopped. I got 2 at gunpoint.
Stand in front of the car. Get down on your knees.
Davis Curtis was arrested at the scene, and the passenger was determined to be uninvolved. No one was injured, and no contraband was found in the vehicle. The suspect was charged with fleeing, careless driving, and improper lane usage. Marianna, Arkansas, March 1st, 2024. While patrolling US Highway 1, police observed a vehicle driving with a blown rear tire and signaled for it to stop. However, the driver accelerated to around 64 miles per hour, waving out the window instead of pulling over.
driver.
To end the danger, officers performed a forced stop maneuver, causing the vehicle to slide off the road and come to a halt.
Proceed right now, 530 south, around Pratt. We may have taken Pratt, just in case y'all have people in the area. 88, you did
Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. Lay on the ground. Lay on the ground right now. Don't move. Go to your right. What do y'all mind cooking?
The driver was identified as Adela McKinney from West Helena. As she exited the vehicle, officers noticed a strong odor of marijuana, and during the inspection, a bag containing marijuana fell out of the car. McKinney was arrested at the scene and taken to the Mariana Police Department, facing charges of possession of a controlled substance, driving with a suspended license, no insurance, and expired tags. Van Buren, Arkansas, November 30th, 2023. After fleeing from Roland police, the driver, identified as Ricky Walters, crossed the state line into Arkansas in a maroon Ford F-150. Arkansas officers located the truck on Highway 59, but Walters accelerated, fleeing through a commercial area at speeds over 60 miles per hour.
Which direction on access?
The pursuit ended when officers performed a forced stop maneuver, causing the vehicle to spin out and come to a stop.
You have to crawl!
Portsmouth H21, are you 1050?
Away from me! Walk backwards! Keep coming!
Portsmouth H21.
Walters was arrested at the scene. Inside the truck, officers detected the odor of marijuana and found an open beer can. A later search revealed a glass pipe containing methamphetamine hidden in his sleeve. Walters was booked into the Crawford County Jail, facing charges of fleeing, possession of narcotics, possession of drug paraphernalia, and possession of a controlled substance inside a vehicle. West Memphis, Arkansas, August 26, 2023. An Arkansas officer observed a gray Dodge Charger speeding 96 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone on I-40 and signaled the driver to stop. But the driver, identified as Ron Travis Hester, accelerated and fled. The vehicle turned off its lights, weaved through traffic, ran a red light at the intersection of Highway 64 and Military Road, and then merged onto I-55. Realizing he couldn't escape, Hester pulled over to the shoulder and surrendered.
Crawl
Crawl back to me! Crawl back to me! Crawl back to me!
25, did he pull over?
He was arrested at the scene and taken to the Crittenden County Jail, facing charges of fleeing by vehicle, speeding, careless driving, and failure to use headlights at night. Sevier County, Arkansas, April 6, 2024. Arkansas State Police observed a gray Chrysler 300 traveling 107 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone on US Highway 70. After lights and sirens were activated, the driver, identified as Julio Cesar Cruz Santiago, continued fleeing for more than a mile before finally stopping.
70 west, headed towards State Queen. It'll be a great Chrysler 200. They just started something out at Mud Creek.
All units, 1063, 233.
We're coming. We're on our brakes. Adam Union King, 26 John, 70 airport.
I'm gonna get right here at the end of this bridge. Get ready for spot.
Get out! Get out the vehicle! Get out the vehicle! Step out of the vehicle! Get on the ground!
Passenger, show me your hand.
Get on the ground! Driver, get on the ground! Yes! Face down!
Anybody else in the car? On the ground.
I got both of them. You want to check the car? Put your hands in front of you.
Inside the vehicle, officers found several open beer bottles and 0.2 grams of cocaine. Cruz failed a field sobriety test, refused a breath test, and was charged with felony fleeing, driving while intoxicated, and possession of cocaine. Mountain Home, Arkansas, April 11th, 2024. Arkansas police attempted to stop a maroon Honda motorcycle traveling 80 miles per hour in a 60 mile per hour zone. But the rider, identified as Troy Gessner, ignored the signal and fled recklessly through several busy roads.
Contact the supervisor, speeds 87, passing Rossi. Reason for the stop's reckless driving. You able to get a 28 on that, return on that 28?
10-4 is already trying to the field.
10-4. Black leather jacket, black helmet.
10-4.
19, you said you're southbound?
Yeah, 10-4, passing the highway to Parker right now.
Careful, I'm out west, so I'll cut down 201.
10-4, he's passing WLLs. He almost hit a car head on. We're southbound still. Passing Dollar General, speeds 100. Splitting traffic, passing the soccer complex. Harrison, who's that 28 come back to?
So that's a Richard Kerr or a Lila Kerr. I haven't seen that from yet. Out of that.
10-4.
Sure, that's him. See if we can get an address. What does the address come back to on the 28?
1343 Pebble Creek Drive.
Passing, coming up on Pine Street, coming into Sellersville, speed 65.
Closest bus 3 units. Do we have anybody in Stone County?
Negative, near post 3, it's going to be 25. It's south 27. 25 east 27.
Passing Dollar General coming up to the Y store.
10-4.
Gonna be southbound 177, southbound 177.
Is it going up?
10-4.
Gessner passed vehicles in the opposite lane, nearly colliding multiple times before losing control on a curve near the Norfolk Dam, causing the motorcycle to leave the roadway and flip over. He stood up and surrendered moments later.
He wrecked out.
Get on the ground!
At the scene, officers detected a strong odor of marijuana. Gessner admitted to smoking earlier and did not possess a motorcycle license. He was arrested after receiving minor medical treatment and now faces charges of felony fleeing, reckless driving, driving while intoxicated, marijuana possession, and driving without a license. Columbia County, Arkansas, August 31st, 2024. Police observed a white sedan and a dark-colored SUV traveling 73 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone on US Highway 82. When signaled to stop, the SUV slowed down while the white sedan accelerated and fled. The sedan made a sharp turn onto County Road 344, then continued speeding along County Road 133 in Columbia County. As the vehicle neared a residential area, officers performed a vehicle stop maneuver, causing it to lose control and come to a stop on the roadside.
Hands! Show me your hands! Get on the ground. No, you stay in the car. You get out on the ground. Get on the ground!
The driver, identified as Rodrevius Johnson, was arrested at the scene and transported to the Columbia County Detention Center. He faces charges including felony fleeing, obstruction of government operations, driving with a suspended license, speeding, and failure to wear a seatbelt. Little Rock, Arkansas, October 5th, 2023. Police observed a gold Cadillac DeVille with a license plate that did not match its registration information. When signaled to stop, the driver, identified as Rodney Johnson, ignored the lights and continued driving through several streets at about 40 miles per hour.
We're still going southbound on Woodrow, coming up to West 12th Street. Still no traffic, speeds are 43.
Ashford Brown.
like it's occupied one time. Just went through the stop sign right here, West 25th and South Maple. Turn westbound on West 25th Street.
Officers attempted a vehicle stop maneuver at the intersection of W 25th Street and S Pine, but it was unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful. Continuing westbound, coming up to South Chester or Cedar Street.
Let me see your hands out the window right now. Stop! Don't move! Don't move! Go back inside.
Turn your camera on, man. We don't try to get somewhere safe, man.
Step out. Come over here.
We don't try to get somewhere safe, man.
Let me see your hands. Step over here. Lay down on the ground.
We don't try to get somewhere safe, man.
Lay down on the ground.
We don't try to get somewhere safe, man. We were trying to get somewhere safe, man. My girl pregnant, man.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
Johnson continued for several hundred meters before stopping in a residential area on W 25th Street, where he and passenger Sierra Butler were taken into custody without further incident. Jacksonville, Arkansas, July 24th, 2024, when police stopped a Ford Fusion for driving 75 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone. The driver initially complied, but suddenly sped off as officers approached the vehicle.
Gold Toyota Avalon. People. All went to the break. This way on a white 44.
Out of 56, we're on 237. We just took Main. Making a right on Main.
The car headed north on US 67 167 before turning onto Main Street, reaching speeds of around 100 miles per hour before losing control and crashing into a parked vehicle. The driver fled on foot but was quickly apprehended.
What kind of vehicle is it?
Ford Fusion. Wrecked out, wrecked out, wrecked out.
Wrecked out.
Foot.
Come on, man, where'd you have them?
Foot bell. Foot bell, we're blackmail run-in.
The suspect, identified as Jaden Johnson, was found to have discarded a .40 caliber Glock handgun, and inside the car, officers discovered 72.5 grams of marijuana, a digital scale, and plastic baggies. Johnson was taken to the Pulaski County Detention Center, facing multiple charges including fleeing, reckless driving, simultaneous possession of firearms and drugs, and possession with intent to deliver. Fort Smith, Arkansas, January 24th, 2023. Police attempted to stop a silver vehicle on I-540, but the driver, identified as Kyler Black, accelerated and fled. The vehicle sped through multiple roads, exceeding the speed limit and ignoring traffic signs before coming to a stop on the shoulder at Dillon Court.
Cliff, direct cliff going, stand by. South on 28.
South on 28.
Speed's about 60, light traffic.
50 light traffic.
44% on Ryan Hill headed up.
Yes.
When I went to left on Dyla.
Driver, get out of the vehicle. Is anybody else on the vehicle? Back. Look away from me. Come back. Come back. Get on your knees. Don't do nothing stupid. I'll fucking blow your head. 743, 28 and Dillon. 28 and Dillon. He stopped. I have him at gunpoint right now.
Taking Dillon.
Okay, put your hands. Keep your hands where you have him.
Yes, sir.
Don't do nothing stupid. Lay down flat. Lay down flat on your stomach. Okay?
I'm going down.
Okay, let me see your hand. Don't do nothing stupid. I'm gonna fucking blow your head.
Yes, sir.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
Black surrendered at the scene and was taken into custody. Inside the vehicle, officers found a vape pen suspected to contain marijuana. He was charged with felony fleeing, reckless driving, and possession of drug paraphernalia. These pursuits are a reminder that safety always outweighs recklessness. A community can only be truly at peace when everyone acts responsibly and respects the law. Let's work together to keep our streets safe and our society more humane.